welcome to today's Decay, where we're celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. July 30th edition! What happened today? Today is another weird tale. 1873 today, C.C. Senf was born. Maybe pronouncing it wrong. You just never know. Spelt S-E-N-F. And he wasn't the first Weird Tales magazine cover artist. He certainly wasn't the last Weird Tales cover artist. He might not be the best Weird Tales cover artist, but he's pretty damn good. And so I figured we'd do a little show and tell of Weird Tales covers. Have we covered this before? Maybe, but we're covering it again. Going in chronological order. March 1927. Here he is illustrating Joel Martin Nichols Jr., The City of Glass. There's something like endearingly primitive and capturing the moment in time that he was creating, right? Here he is illustrating April 27th's cover, illustrating Ray Cummings' Explorers into Infinity. These are all repros. The originals would cost you, like a down payment on a car, and they're very brittle. I don't have the overhead to pay for the down payment of a car, but I have a lot of drive, so I feel like that makes up for it, June 1927, Gray Laspina, A Suitor from the Shades. Pretty good, pretty good. Well done, C.C. Senf. Well done. This keeps going. One of my favorites, maybe not the cover itself, but the content that he's depicting. This is Elliot O'Donnell's The Ghost Table. Tons of fun. It's about a couple who buy at a used furniture store a claw-footed table that at night winds up like coming alive and like is a beast that's like hungry to kill human beings. And it's just a table. But like it winds up being like a caged animal. A cornered, caged animal in their house. Okay. Moving right along. Here is Batman of Thorium by Bertrand Russell. Again, another cool cover. Sorry for the reflection. Maybe you can see yourself in it. July 1928, The Witch's Sabbath by Stephen Bagby. Nope. Should have definitely taken the covers, taken the, these are wrapped in plastic and probably shouldn't be. Here we go. Let's break the seal. Let's club the seal. Just kidding. No animals were hurt. Production of this motion picture. The Devil Plants, September 28th, by John Murray Reynolds. Pretty good, pretty good. Now I know what you're gonna say, Mike. You have all of these Weird Tales magazines readily available. How is it possible that you read all these? And my answer to you, friends, is I've read every last word. Seems impossible, I know. But it's really very simple. When I get a new magazine, I flip to the very last page and read the last word. Thank you. I'll be here all day. October 1928, The Werewolf's Daughter by H. Warner Munn. Well done. What's next? May 1929, The Scourge of Bimoth by Bertrand Russell. All sorts of good stuff going on there. Alligator. I swam with alligators. That's another story. for another day. What we got here? Huh? Again with this plastic. Who needs plastic? How wasteful. July 1929. Seaburn Quinn's The Corpse Master. What is my point here? You know, obviously Margaret Brundage is kind of like the star attraction for Weird Tales covers. But you know, prior to her, it was the C.C. Senf era. Here is January 1931, The Lost Lady by Seaburn Quinn. Again, lots of really good stuff going on here. It's almost like an Enig type thing, huh? Yep. There's really a lot going on this cover. Yeah. All right. What is next? Hits just keep on coming. Woohoo! The Startling Vampire Story by Kirk Mashburn. This is November 1931. Super cool. Super cool. All right, we're getting to near the end of this adventure, aren't we? January 1932, The Monster of the Prophecy by Clark Ashton Smith. And really, what a cool cover. Far Out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, you know, if you want to see, like, you know, it's all repros. That, very affordable. Up next. Oh, and this is the last of the bunch. Hubie Cave, The Goose Flesh Vampire Story. May 1932. Again, love it. Great stuff. And then it really, at about this point, is the transition where, like, Margaret Brundage takes over and also does some great stuff. So you have some, like, really wonderful different chapter points of Weird Tales, and C.C. Senf, from the cover standpoint, really covers it well. Okay, what's next? Bob Guy. Bob Guy, of course, was Jeepers of Jeepers Creepers Theater. Whoa. 1954, the world first meets Vampira, who has two different shows running for about a year and a half in the Los Angeles area, all like locally broadcast, and that's it. Then there's a couple of other horror hosts after her. The Old Woman, Dr. Diablo. I think I'm forgetting one or two people. But basically, the next like really big star that captures people's attention is Jeepers, who really, the best way to like describe him is he looks like Screaming Lord Sutch, or Screaming Lord Sutch looks like him. They're almost at about the same time, early 60s or so, and there's only like one short film clip of him with Bob Burns as the Mad Mummy that still exists for you to ogle, but the primary place for you to find anything on Jeepers is here, and Creatures of the Night that we loved so well. Where is he here? There was even, oh, down there, in the corner. He's cornered, like a caged animal, like a ghost table. They've got all sorts of photos and is there scripts of him in here? Oh, that's Gulita's script. Pardon me. Let's not overpromise. But here you go. Bob Guy. With Bill Burns. Yeah, there you go again, more. He was, you know, out of his mind, wild, and really had like this terrific fan club, even to the point that there's Jeepers Keeper, who's almost like a throwback to him shortly after. like maybe a year and a half later, there's like a, you know, because you love Jeepers so well, let's have somebody that looks a lot like him and is kind of biting off his shtick. Yes. I said it. Jeepers Creeper. Jeepers Keeper is just a second-rate Jeepers, aka Bob Guy. But yeah, all this stuff is just captured in this book by Jim Fetters. Buy the book, watch the short film clip, and let your mind wander about what else could be out there that like is lost to time because it wasn't saved anywhere. What else? Okay, rat scabies, born to 1955. You know, I've perused this, but I really haven't read it yet. But I really gotta, huh? I got it at the same time as that great Phantom Chords book, and it's just been on my pile of like, this is my to-do list, is The Damned, The Chaos Years, or some rat scabies insight. And last, certainly not least, Don Bowles of, well, everything, right? 45 Grave, Germs, Vox Pop, plenty more. And by reading this really lengthy and heavy tome, you almost feel like you're like in the room with him, because it's presented like a round table discussion with like all the movers and shakers and creators of like the LA punk and death rock world. Yeah, I'm into it, but I'm not through it yet. It just keeps going. It definitely just keeps going. I saw that Germs-ish show 15, 20 years ago, whatever. I think it was like mid-2000s, whatever year it was, I don't know. And I almost didn't go because it was like the actor playing Darby Crash from that movie, and that just seemed so lame. So I was being all like, you know, curmudgeonly about it. And in the end, I'm so glad I went, because it was Pat Smear, Don Bowles, dying of cancer. And like once I got there, like, okay, that's clearly not Darby Crash, but you're never gonna be able to see these people again. And like looking at what did I say? Lorna Doom. I said dying of cancer, didn't I? Lorna Doom. What am I thinking? I've got phantoms on my brain. But seeing like Lorna Doom's like smile on her face, it would, like, you're never gonna see this anywhere else. I was on the guest list for the Sex Pistols reunion in the mid-90s and didn't go because Glenn Matlock's not my Sex Pistol bass player. And in hindsight, they were probably like 35 years old, and I know put on a wonderful show. And my goal, whether it was the turning point being that Germs thing, or more realistically in a post-COVID world, is to like not miss anything. And you can always find excuses to be like, well, that's not really what I want to see. But then you just miss things, and like time is fleeting, very, very fleeting. So what are you gonna do today, July 30th? I don't know. I clearly have a lot of reading to do. Maybe, just maybe, crack open a book. Till tomorrow.